What is the secret behind Sly Cooper being the best PS2 platformer?
The secret ingredient is crime.
Sly, Bentley and Murray are in Paris. They are breaking into the police station to steal a document from Interpol agent Carmelita Fox's safe. Bentley was able to hack Carmelita's computer and get the code for the safe because this is 2002 and nobody was aware that VPN is a thing. Sly gets caught in the act and Carmelita doesn't appreciate us stealing documents even after Sly made some suggestive comments. No, she definitely doesn't like that. We have to get out of here. Backstory time. Sly comes from a long line of master thieves that documented all their knowledge in the Thievius Raccoonus. It's like the ultimate guide to 99 thieving. On the night Sly was supposed to inherit the book, a group called the Fiendish Five orphaned Sly and stole the Thievius Raccoonus. They tore the book into 5 pieces because sharing wasn't invented until 2003. Parentless, Sly went to the Happy Camper orphanage where he met Bentley and Murray. Together they planned to track down the Fiendish Five and restore the Thievius Raccoonus. And now they can with the borrowed documents from Carmelita. First member Sir Riley the Frog. Sir Riley grew up in extreme wealth, but the 1% is like the very hungry caterpillar, it's never enough. So he became a pirate. That's right, late stage capitalism is the wealthiest people becoming pirates. Sly and gang set course for the Isle of Rev, where Sir Raleigh resides. He is in his rain machine blimp that he created to snort petrichor whenever he wants. To get to him, Sly has to complete levels that reward him with keys. With 3 keys you can open a new part of Set Hope World, and with 7 you can open a way to the boss. Because the work conditions in these levels are worse than Malaysian sweatshops, Sly unionized the workers, and with a little worker uprising he was able to easily nick the keys. Now he can confront Sir Riley. Haha, I unionized your workers, they're now doing a labor revolt.
Blast it all! You've beaten me!
That was easy. Sly finds the part to the Thievius Raccoonus that Riley took. It's from a character from a game that r/Sly Cooper doesn't seem to like. Escaping from the Isle of Rev was difficult, with Carmelita investigating the worker uprising and arresting Riley. The gang spent some time in England before heading for Mesa City to find the second member of the Fiendish Five. Second member, Mugshot. Mugshot was bullied until he saw this movie, became super ripped but forgot leg day and was like, I'm gonna live in a fire hydrant from where I control my crime empire. Sly enters Mesa City, and what the hell is this? A casino world in a kids game? That's outrageous. Little Timmy plays 2 levels of Sunset, Snake Eyes and already has a gambling addiction, 10,000 in debt and 3 loan sharks about to break his kneecaps. I'm okay with stealing and killing, that's justifiable with a moral code, but gambling in a game for kids and even having the nerve to make it the best world in the game, that is just unacceptable. So the gang calls Interpol on his ass, and while Carmelita is arresting Mugshot, Sly snatches Mugshot's part of the Thievius Raccoonus and is off to the third member. Third member, Miss Ruby. As a kid, Miss Ruby didn't have any friends. Back then it wasn't socially accepted to resurrect the dead to fill up the empty seats at your tea party. She wanted a partner, so she did crime. That's how she became a member of the Fiendish Five, but nowadays she relaxes in the jungles of Haiti. Mugshot's part of the Thievius Raccoonus was written by Sly's ancestor, pro skater Tony Hawk, and he's now able to do sick grinds on vines and rails and looking rad while doing it. After some grinding, desecrating graves and 2 super fun vehicle sections, Sly has enough keys to confront Miss Ruby. And oh my god, only PS2 era kids will remember this. Miss Ruby is one of those boss fights that have you press a bunch of buttons to a beat. My first boss like that was Puss in Boots from Shrek 2 the game for the PS2. Oh, the good times. I guess there was something wrong with my controller, cause this voodoo DDR nightmare took me a sweet 20 minutes to beat. Just after the gang takes off with Miss Ruby's part of the Thievius Raccoonus to confront the 4th member, she gets arrested by Carmelita for violating the laws of equivalent exchange. 4th member, Panda King. A young Panda King was in love with the arts and wanted to become an artist. He was really good at it, but the world didn't accept him. So he made a career shift and is now a ruthless dictator. Really similar to this one fella from World War II. But can't talk about him because World War II is just too intense. This world is kinda mediocre, with the race, protecting Murray and the scooter level. I mean, this China chapter is amazing. I really like all the levels, like the level with Carmelita. What's she doing here? I don't know, but I'm having a blast. When we have all the keys from the greatest levels in video game history, Sly flies on some high quality Chinese fireworks to the Panda King. They come to an understanding that the Panda King was not involved in killing Sly's parents and that one of the missing parts of the Thievius Raccoonus was in Sly's back pocket all along, so they peacefully part ways. Bentley did some cross analysis and found out that the leader of the Fiendish Five hides in the Krakatoa volcano in Russia. The pages from Sly's back pocket contain blueprints for a turret. Murray builds it and puts it on the van. Wow, the turret really comes in handy in this on-rail shooter part. After some computer collecting, Sly enters the control room, and guess who's trapped in there? Carmelita Fox. Sly tries to save her, but is now also trapped by the leader of the Fiendish Five, Clockwork. Clockwork is thousands of years old, and he did it all with two simple tricks. Doctors hate him. Letting himself get consumed by hatred for the Cooper clan and trading in his mortal coil for a stainless steel one. Bentley does some very realistic hacking and frees Sly and Carmelita, who go after Clockwork, but first have to retrieve the trademark Sly Cooper cane. That luckily was dropped by the start of the second best level. It takes everything we have learned and combines it in one hell of a level. At the end, Sly finds Carmelita's jetpack and has just enough time to learn the controls before the boss fight starts. Wait a minute, Clockwork is kinda half robot, maybe Sly can defeat him with an impossible question. Like, is mayonnaise the ready-to-bake cookie dough version of an omelette? The question only worked half, so Sly still has to finish him. With Clockwork out of the way, Sly still has Carmelita to worry about. Because Sly and the gang saved her, she gives them a 10-second head start. Sly uses these 10 seconds to gaze at her before he kisses her and cuffs her to the railing, to leave her stranded in Russia next to a volcano. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel.